Good morning, everybody. At least it's morning for me. How is everybody doing today? I see, or you may notice that chat has already been active. Hello, chat. How's everybody doing? I see the Church of the Subgenius and J.R. Bob Dobbs made a reference. Now, if we can only get a reference to the Flying Spaghetti Monster and the Invisible Pink Unicorn, we will have the trifecta. And if you don't understand those references, don't worry about it. Hello, Mushroom Poet. 3 a.m. for you. Yes, I've been awake since about 3:30. So, but that was me waking up. So, what's our situation? Oh, well, my situation is apparently I am downloading the latest update to the Stone Simulator, which shouldn't affect anything. That probably was ill-advised. I don't necessarily recommend you start doing a game update on Steam at the same time as you're streaming, but it should be alright because this isn't an online game, obviously. So, where are we? Well, last time I continued my current Interloper run. The basic plan is the same as the previous Interloper run, which is basically to get to Desolation Point with a hammer and make a crude knife, a crude hatchet, arrowheads, and then get out. Except that this time, I elected to go into the ravine and then Mystery Lake to try and gather resources. Perfectly good plan. Good morning, Dani. How are you doing? Give Peanut and Lola and Earl a hug for me. I apologize if I forget everybody's fur babies. I've got a few that are stuck in my mind and a few that are not. If you want your fur babies on the list, let me know. Give me your fur baby's name and they will make it into the non-game scenes that I put up every so often. Actually, I should warn you, I will have to make the odd WhatsApp call during an intermission. My son has his first A-level tomorrow, A-level chemistry, so I will be providing moral support for his last push for his A-levels. Braybug and Bear. Hang on a moment. Hang on a second. I can fix Braybug and Bear as we speak. I have a few minutes before I'm technically supposed to start, and if I can just find my text editor, do that now. Here we go. Give me a second. Try to remember where it is. Here we go. Braybug. Hang on. And Bear. And hopefully I got that right. Braybug and Bear. And they should actually, there we go, save. There you go, Braybug and Bear have been added to the fur babies lists. So, now that I've done the vital technical stuff, where was I? Oh, yeah, Will Mackenzie. So, yeah, so we elected, or I elected, with encouragement to head into Mystery Lake. Again, the whole purpose is to get a hammer. And so far, so good. I'm still alive. I've got a bit of clothing. Please don't. Oh. Well, thank you, Bazi Hamsu. Bazi Samu? Thank you, but I don't generally uh, do that kind of thing. I'm afraid every single time I have had a similar approach, it has always been a negative experience. I do not have the money, the time, or the inclination to pay for various systems that have been advertised to me. Sorry about that. Right, where were we? So, I've lost my train of thought. So, yes, we are Mystery Lake, Carter Hydroelectric Dam. And so far so good-ish. Except for the minor problem that we've got a blizzard. Now, I was kind of planning on heading to the camp office, otherwise known in my mind as the Ranger's residence in Mystery Lake. I can't. I'm stuck. We've got a blizzard raging outside. And I'll show you the basic problem that we have. So, here we are. It is first thing in the morning. Yay. Spent the night here. And my food situation is not fantastic. I've got a kilogram of flour. I have a bit of oil. Not much. I can make bannocks. And I do have a few cattail stalks, so I can probably survive another day. A bit low on water. But here's the problem. Yeah, that's a problem. And you can see the cold bar absolutely plummeting at the moment. Which is not a fantastic situation to be in, I can assure you. What have I got in terms of... Not much. Now, the thing is, under other circumstances, it would be awfully tempting to head out in the middle of a blizzard. Because in principle, because of the circumstances, the wolves are not present. And there's the way it's been explained to me is that I go into the hut, the wolves despawned, come out, the blizzard's on, the wolves do not respawn during a blizzard. So in principle, it would be safe-ish to head for, in principle, it would be safe to head for the camp office. Except this is Interloper. And that's got its own set of problems. Morning, Eugene. I was just repeating the information you gave me about wolves and spawning and this kind of thing.
Anything right now.
I don't need that, but that is fuel. But yeah, you can see if you watch that cold meter, it's pretty much plummeting as soon as I look at it. It's funny. So it's a case of dash out, grab stuff, dash back, try and warm up, and I hope this doesn't last too long. Yeah, you can see just how bad it is. It takes a bit of time to get to the Ranger's cabin, I would freeze to death. In fact, just that quick little trip there is enough to put me in serious trouble. What have I got here? I'm going to take the animal fat. Yeah. Because I'm going to make some more oil, I think. I'm going to dash over to the dam and have a bit of a session.
Goddamn freezing.
Hang on a second. Gallop, gallop, gallop. Eesh. Oh, it's not a case of hypothermia by the time I got to the camp office. I think I'd be dead. So what we'll do is...
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah. That's a problem. Oh no, it's not. It's a bit of a problem. Grief. 5 days, 6 days. The last one got to about 11 days, I think. And,
Why didn't that work?
yeah, yeah, I think I'd be dead by the time I got to the,
Come on. Come on.
you know, the camp office.
All right.
Let's see. Let's grab some water. Do I? No. Don't want that. Probably. Oh, I don't have enough for the cooking oil. I need 1 kilogram of animal fat. I don't have it. Okay. I was hoping I would have that opportunity. Oh. Now I've got a problem.
All I can think about is...
All right, let's...
Something's gotta go.
Hang on a second, I'll tell you how long I have had on this save. It is... Oops, sorry, wrong one. It is... 7. This is my 7th day. Or 8th day. I think I do have a torch or two. I should do. Yeah, I've got a torch or two. Yeah. Good opportunity. While the weather's good, I can gallop. Hopefully. I could go up and over that way, kind of. But if I've got torches out, I might as well go this way. And it also gives me the opportunity to check on places along the way. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, I'm going to have to go up there. So, in principle, I should be able to make it up over there. It's either that or face the wolves. And there are several patches of wolves. I do not have a flare. No, I don't. There's a wolf over there off to my left. But in principle, and I've made this trip numerous times, I should be able to sort of make my way up and around. And with a bit of luck, if I can just remember the way. I have dropped the fat. I did drop the fat, didn't I? Yes. Yeah, I did. When I realized I didn't have enough, I can't get up that way, can I? No, I can't. I always get this a bit wrong. Yeah. This is touted as being a safe way around, and it arguably is. But you have to sort of get past this wolf patch over there first, and I always get this a bit wrong. It's up here, isn't it? Yeah, I think I normally do this way. I'm not just being cantankerous. Pretty certain I can. Pretty certain I've been up this way. Up and around. We'll see. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, for heaven's sake. I've made this trip any number of times, and it looks like I am absolutely wrong. Yeah. It's not that I didn't believe you. It's that I thought I had been around this way before. And you always end up spraining something. Oh, for heaven's sake, there we go.
Oh, that hurts. I could eat a whole...
No horses in the game, fortunately, Mackenzie, otherwise I might be tempted to indulge your appetites. Ah, yeah, I'm pretty certain you can make it the other way. I'm pretty certain I have done, but I'll settle for this. The good news about sprains is they do fix themselves. But,
I don't feel so good.
it is almost traditional that you break a leg coming this way. It's also almost traditional that this place is crawling with wolves.
Damn, that smarts.
I think I have actually made this trip without spraining something, but it's not entirely common. It also tends to be the kind of place where you get most of the way there and then you break your neck.
Smarts. Oh, that hurts. Can't feel it.
We're almost there. At which point we have a couple of problems, because of course we do. The first potential problem, hang on a second. Okay, there's where we're headed. Okay, I will. Let's bandage him up a bit. Yeah, here's... So, yeah, obviously that's where we're headed. Is it 10 seconds? The other problem here is the moose. And half the time I come here, I run across the moose. Right over there. I do not need a moose when I don't have a bow and arrow. But this place is potentially very useful.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Made it. Yeah, I don't know how often it spawns, but it sometimes seems to me. It's about every other time I come here, the moose has spawned in over there. Ah, right, we are here. Let's hope there's some food or something. There's salt, which I don't need.
I think I can use this.
The sad thing is there won't be hooks or fishing line. But there is cooking oil. Okay, that sort of alleviated one problem temporarily.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not sure you have much of a choice. We have a potato. Yes. Oh. Gives you some idea. Oh, I don't. Another cooking pot. I am inundated with cooking pots.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh boy. There are cattails on the lake, fortunately. Yeah. Yes, I know. Okay, so there is no food here except for cattails. Ugh. I did. I did. There's one potato. That's it. And no bedroll. There is... Oh! 2 potatoes. Oh, that might have been a bit of a mistake.
I just need to close my eyes.
Right. Just get through the night on the cattails, I think. Where's my... There you go.
I think my stomach is eating itself. I could use a drink.
Oh, really? Okay. That's useful to know. No, don't think so.
Eat anything right about now. I need to find food.
No, it doesn't look like I'm going to be that lucky. No, it doesn't. Don't think so. I know the name, obviously. Funny thing is, I remember Steve Jackson more from the pre-computer gaming days. Didn't he do make your own adventure type games? No, don't think so. I say don't think so. That was... I want to say that was Clive Barker, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm glad to know that my memory is not that poor.
Trees?
Yeah, the danger here is there's almost certainly a wolf around at some point. Well, one thing's for sure. Can't stay here. Wolves haven't spawned in yet.
My fingers feel numb.
Ah.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Yeah, I don't remember that period of the game. I did play briefly back during COVID. That was my first exposure to it. And I think I got about 20 hours into the game at that point. I can't remember the difficulty level. I don't think I'm pretty certain I never actually tried the whole make your own adventure thing. And yeah, I know I'm risking things a bit with the hypothermia. Do I have stones? I'm pretty certain I have stones. Not as many cattails as I recall. Oh, I wouldn't be at all surprised. If it's anything like, sorry, I can't think at the moment. Wintermute. Yeah, you can fall into running water there and insta-die. Yeah, I read all those. Alright, let's eat something at least. I'm trying to remember if Robert E. Howard was in fact the first Conan book I read. I got a suspicion it wasn't. I have a suspicion the first Conan I read, and I don't remember when this was, but it might have been Elsprag de Camp. I think back in the 80s, I think it was Elsprag de Camp was the main. If you looked on the bookshelves and you saw Conan, it was most certainly going to be Elsprag de Camp back then. And Lynn Carter, who I think was his wife, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, does he? That's amusing. What I was very amused at is, of course, most people have heard of the Wheel of Time, I'm guessing. My first exposure to Robert Jordan wasn't through the Wheel of Time. Before he wrote the Wheel of Time, he wrote Conan the Barbarian. Oh my goodness, there's a fish hook. Can't do anything with it. Yeah. Robert Jordan's Conan stuff was actually, as I recall, pretty good, but I don't remember the specific novels. I'll be honest, in terms of writing style or readability, I found Robert Jordan's Conan stuff was arguably better written than his Wheel of Time series, but that's just my personal opinion. No, I never did either. I do remember. Let's see. I mean, as for short stories in magazines, I remember some of the early computer magazines, like oh, what was it? Personal Computer World magazine. Would have short stories in them. Quite good ones too sometimes. Hi, j'ai pas d'idée. Bonjour, ça va bien? Yeah, I think I'm pretty much out of luck here. Well, let's go see if I can build a fire outside. Oh, I'm sorry about your eggplants. Uh,
I could eat anything right now.
Man, the question is, I've got to light a fire. I need the water. If I'm going to light a fire, do I want to light it outside, where that wind can change, or do I want to light it inside? Oh, I vaguely remember Omni.
Too much stuff to carry.
There's a book around here somewhere.
Come on.
I remember the good old days of Byte magazine when people like Jerry Pournelle used to have a column. Now let's see if I can do two things at once. Oh no, there appears to be no flour down here. I haven't been able to find it at any rate. So I'm trying to cook some food. I've got a fire going upstairs. So that's an hour. Water and potatoes, that's what we've come down to. Now, I did a search with the night vision mode on. You see, I even moved those. Flour. Thank you. It was hidden. And I even looked in this corner. Problem is I don't have enough oil. I don't really need another cooking skillet. Yeah. Oh, I already checked behind here because this wasn't there originally. Potatoes and bread. And cattails. Day's getting on. Is it worth checking out the huts across the lake? I suppose actually I had better, seeing as I'm here. I don't want to burn my potato, and I have time, and I've already checked there. Anywhere I haven't checked. I don't think. Well, on the other hand, I hadn't seen the recycled cans sitting there. I think I moved that. I know I moved this. I know I moved the bench, this.
All I could think about is food.
Yes, yeah, I did realize. And I know I'm letting this torch burn out. I can always get another torch. And I can recycle that. Let's see. Oh, I need to fix that. That's okay. Ooh, that needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. That. Oh yeah, I need to do some fixings.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
So I've got an hour for the water upstairs. No, 41 minutes, okay. And that is good for another hour. So if I can, what can I fix in this time?
Too heavy.
Yeah, I might. I think I'll have to do that. Where? Okay, so that, pick up that. Let's try and get whatever food I can. It's not going to be a lot. And get some water going downstairs. Okay. So in principle, If the fire downstairs goes out, it shouldn't matter because that's everything I've got. Yes, well, given that I'm using 3 tops, and I didn't cost me a match to light it, so, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Right, so I guess we're heading out to the other side of the island. That wasn't necessarily the best move I could have made. Still, I could just leave it there.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do with the resources I've got. Ay, 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 ay. Hmm. Well, at least this place will be warm. Um, 10 degrees. Yeah, I think pretty much run out of. Can't remember what the best warmth bonus I've gotten in an Interloper so far was. I think it was 11 degrees. 8 days. Hmm.
I can eat a
Okay
horse.
then. Made it through. And hopefully I got this right. Yep, boiled water. I'm going to leave that there, I think. Oh, let's have a look and see what the weather's going to do to me today. Oh, that's not too bad. I could be good for a gallop across the ice when it warms up slightly. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to see if the moose is there, and it isn't. At least not where I can see it. Alright, it's a cattail hunt and dash across the ice time. I think if I can persuade the game to give me a little bit more warmth. Right, I am going to... Oh, I could have fixed things, I suppose.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Right, the alarm is going off there to remind me that I need to do something. So I am going to have to put you on intermission for a few minutes. I shall be back probably in about 10 minutes, so I'll see you then. Right. Sorry about that. What was I proposing? Dash across the lake. I don't think I've got much option, seeing as I'm here. Oof. It's not best weather for this. Oh, there's the wolf. I suppose he was going to show up some point, wasn't he? Let's see. Oh, there's two wolves. There's one there, and there's one over there. Yeah. Oh, I could have probably made it without this. Well, that was a waste of a torch. Mental note to self. Keep the torch lit while I do this. And hopefully we'll get something useful. Slightly disturbing. Didn't exactly see a plethora of cattails there.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Okay. One potato.
Damn it. So hungry.
No, I don't think so.
find some place to escape this cold.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's the first time I've seen a bear here. I know a bear is possible in Mystery Lake. That is the very first time I've seen one. Yeah. That's the first. I know it's possible. But that's the first time I've seen one. Okay. That's good to know. See you later, Bracage. Have a great day. Say hello to Nerdist and the Fur Babies for me.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, blast. Ah. That's not what I wanted. There's not exactly a plethora of cattails. Oh, it's over there.
My hands.
Wow. Yep, that in 700. Yeah, in 750 hours of gameplay, that's the first time I've seen a bear on the lake. Now, how much time have I spent in Mystery Lake? I've spent a lot of time in Mystery Lake. Apart from the crackers, this has been a bit of a washout. Mm. And that little river that leads to the dam itself is a bear point. What time of day is it? I have to... Oh, there he is. It's very bizarre for me to see him there. It's a good job I'm not too smelly. Yeah, I'm actually going to go around the back, I think.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay, it respawned. Which is an interesting look at the dang game dynamic. It respawned, and it's over there. This is a questionable decision. I just want to check around the back of the huts. Then I want to make my way right where that bear is, to be honest. So I can nip in behind it. Oh no, he's seen me. Yeah, he's... judging by the change in attitude, he's seen me. Okay, so much for going round. I got a suspicion my best bet isn't to dash across the ice. Oh, except for the fact that I got two wolves in the way, haven't I? Correct. This, here he comes. case anybody wondering where I'm going, there is going around this little path here, which in principle leads me back to the cabin, and as far as I know is relatively safe. For certain values are relatively and safe. Well, that was exciting. Phew. Well, my palms are slightly sweaty after all that. I can safely tell you there was a time I would never have dreamed of doing anything that I just did.
I might have to drop some gear.
Don't worry, I'm not about to start another fire.
Never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
Alright, what do I have to repair? That's alright. That's okay. That's not fine, but it's better than nothing. I don't think I can repair those. Because I need leather, which I don't have. No, you're quite right. That's pretty much what I was thinking. And it's going to be a full torch all the way, I think, isn't it? What do you think? Light a torch now or wait until I get attacked? Because there's going to be wolves around that corner. There always is.
Just gotta go.
Hang on a second. Let's make a couple of good torches. At least I'm going to have a decent torch or two on the way. Yeah, there's always wolves around here. Oh. What, you mean this cliff face? Yeah, I'm sorry, I know what you mean, yes. But there's almost always wolves here. And that is, in fact, how I find my way to the trapper's cabin. Go to the end, turn right, follow the cliff around. That's pretty much how I do it. You can go, obviously, straight across, but... yeah. I long ago... yeah. Make as if you're going to Forlorn Muskeg and turn right. Seems to be the way to go. And it's safe, and you can do it in any weather too. I say any weather, you know what I mean. If it's foggy, like it is now, or you're concerned about getting lost, or if there's a blizzard, and as we all know, it is remarkably easy to get turned around in a blizzard in this game. Yeah, but this is the way I've always done it. I say always done it, except in Wintermute. Who remembers the occasion in Wintermute after the episode with the bear, where I got locked out of the trapper's cabin and I didn't have any boots, so I had to make my way at night directly across basically the shortest direction I could find, wearing just my socks. The only downside is there might be a bear down this way as well.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Get to Milton through this way, can't you? I know there's birch over there, but I already have birch and I don't necessarily feel like picking everything up. Says he, going to pick up the birch. In case anybody's wondering, yes, this is nerve-wracking. I'm just trying to wait for some mental cues which say, go downhill here. It's here, isn't it? Where's that blasted cabin? Come on, I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Right. One trapper's cabin.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Go. Great. Oh, I forgot. I'll check the notes in a bit. I got 2 of them, I know.
I'm feeling so drained.
Yes. Not sure if I got any wood on me. I do not. Okay. I can always pile sticks on, I suppose, while I break something else up.
Come on. Come on. That's done.
Alright, that gave me a bit of leeway. Ah.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. That gives us... We've got ourselves a wee bit of time to double check everything. Ah. Oh, I hate searching saves. No, I just messed that up. Ooh. No, I didn't. What is that? 22. Thank you. Heston said you're not the first to say that. I'll try not to take it as he is so boring he puts me to sleep.
I can always use
Yes, 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 okay. That's worth having. Um,
too heavy.
at least I get some hot food. 14, 18 minutes. Level 3. Alright. Oh, I can make peach pie. Is it worth making peach pie? Might as well. Oh, I can make rosehip pie too. I don't need water. I've actually got more than enough water. Uh, what have I got that I can... That's going to cost 45 minutes. I've got no idea whether this is a worthy thing to do with my time, but hey, at least I'm going to have something to eat other than... Right. I have never made rosehip pie in the game before. I think I've made peach pie before, but not rosehip pie. I've got no idea whether that was. I can only assume it's got to be better than just making bread, on the simple grounds that at least I've got rose hips in there as well. At least that's the logic. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll tell you what, mushroom compost. And if you like just hearing my voice, I do have something like 1,000 videos, most of which are live streams. Got 800 and something odd live streams. If you want to be put thoroughly to sleep. Yeah, I guess it's gonna have to be. Oh, I'm gonna be eating those pretty much straight away, but that's a good idea.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Where's the door? Right. Yeah, I guess it's going to have to be Milton. And that's going to be a problem. I have never made the trip from this way to Milton before. And it is not the simplest route, I can tell you. But what I'm going to do first is, I'm afraid, I'm going to have to go to the toilet. And so I'm sorry about that. So we'll take a look at the trip to Milton in a couple of minutes. Ah. Okay. I've forgotten about that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to drop those. I overdid the bannocks. Alright, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hi, Gwen. How you doing? Right. Let's see. Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. This is not good. This is downright not good. It's really not good. Just so that I remind myself, yeah, I can't eat those. What have I got left in terms of food? I do have a bit of stuff. That's the good news. Let's Trat. Hey. Let's make some coffee. As was suggested. Nope. Nope.
I might have to drop some gear.
You might just have to shut up. Okay, so all I've got is... So... What am I doing? Wilderness Kitchen, but... Okay, does that you agree or you're angry? Yes, the trick now is to remember the advice. I have seen people do the coffee trick, of course, but I've never had cause to use it in
I could eat anything right now.
let's see what our weather's doing. Nope. Definitely not. Definitely not going to be a good day. How much wood have I got? Yeah, I've got enough for... I can make a couple of litres of water.
Too much stuff to carry. Okay, so I got water, I've got food. Yeah, it's better.
where is... It's chilly. I can't remember where the cave is. I think it's over here, isn't it? Where's the cave?
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Memory wants to tell me it's actually back up and around here. But I'm by no means positive. Where's the blasted cave?
I need to drop something.
Is it this way? I thought it was. Yeah, it is. Here we go. May as well eat something. Oh, it's given me a headache. Make your mind up. Either give me a headache or don't. And now... Yeah. I'm assuming picking up coal wouldn't be the best of ideas either.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Somebody... I'm going to take the coal anyway and drop it if necessary. When necessary. Now, it has to be said that I must admit, I'm assuming at some point during this trip I'm probably going to end up dead. But I am going to consider it all good experience for future runs. Now, the last time I took the trip from Milton to here, it was in the opposite direction, and I had to stop out for the night. And it is safe to say I don't actually know where I'm going. I've never played Zelda. For some strange reason, Zelda's one of those games that never appealed to me, and I think it's an unconscious bias that I have against Nintendo. I've never really cared for Nintendo games. I've seen my son play it. I mean, I've got nothing against it per se. It's just there's something weird about Nintendo games that I don't like. And I say that as somebody whose first console was actually a Nintendo 64. But I still never played. I don't think I played any Nintendo authored games. I could be wrong about that. I've never played Mario. I've never played Mario anything. It just never had any appeal. Oh, I probably did. I used to enjoy Wave Race. I think Wave Race 64 was a Nintendo game. I got the N64 and the PSX within a fairly short time of each other. Now, I don't know where I'm going at this point. I really do not. I'm simply following along, so to speak. Yeah. That became abundantly plain just now. Oh, there's the climb down. Yeah, this is going to be challenging. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Don't worry. I will drop what is necessary. Water is the obvious one. Probably going to have to drop some other stuff as well. um... let's see, what have I got that I can drop? No, there's no point in dropping that. That doesn't weigh anything up. It's going to have to be the water. Oh, crap, that wasn't enough. Oh, I can leave the salt. You're quite right. I don't need the salt. I do need the oil, though. Okay, gonna have to drop that. Right, where am I going from here? This is now I genuinely don't know. I think there's another climb, isn't there? If I can find the cave, that would be useful. Climbing areas behind me. So logic would like to say head this way, but I don't know. I'm sort of going in I'm sort of going in the reverse order of the signs on the grounds of the signs are there presumably to indicate which way to go to the climbing area. And oh, do I need to climb up here? I kind of need an answer on that question. Eugene, do I climb here? Well, I don't know where the cave is, so, and no, with all due respect, mate, nobody told me where the cave was, so. I've got a bit of time. And if there is a bedroll, I'm going to have to leave it behind anyway, because I haven't got... Oh, no running. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Yeah, where is the cave? Where's the cave? I mean, push come to shove, if I have to, I can... If it does have a bedroll, I can... I'm not sure. I'm not surprised you're sort of tired, Gwen. Oh, blast. Now I'm in trouble. I can't climb like that. Trapped. Where's the cave gone? Now I am sort of dependent on there being a bedroll, because if I can't climb up and get myself to Milton, I am just sort of going to... Ah, here we go. Here we go. Matches, yes. Campfire, cedar firewood. And there is no bedroll. What? Bedroll would be pretty obvious. There's no bed here either, is there? No. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and do the climb. I don't think I can do the climb. Alright, we're going to try the climb. Do I have a stim? I do. Might have to take the stim. Yeah, I have bandaged the sprain, and I am in fact... Hang on, I did bandage the sprain, but yeah, not both of them.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, pain. Oh, sorry, pain. It's pain. Alright, I can always drink more coffee. It took me a full day last time to make this trip. And I had to spend the night out in the open. I didn't know there was a cave. Alright, let's see whether we can make this climb. Apparently we can. Oh, we can! Oh my goodness. And there should be a moose over there. Picnic area. I thought there was a hut of sorts. For a ptarmigan. Ah, there is a hut of sorts. Yay. Used to be that you could see a moose from the doorway. Alright, I could spend the night if I have to. Very old style computer there. Complete with a 3.5-inch disk drive. And a CD-ROM tray. I do have a pry bar. Yeah. Okay. So, question. Do I want to stay here the night? Or do I want to try and get into Milton? Oops. One of the many issues with this area. Yeah. I think I'm going to light a torch, though. Or make a torch. And the simple reason being, I happen to know that there are all kinds of nasties between here and the garage. Yeah, for obvious reasons. There's a wolf right there. I think the first time I shot at a wolf was in this area. Well, in my live stream history, I think it was around here. It was the first time I shot a wolf. And that should be the garage over there. Yeah, there's the garage. That is the garage, isn't it? Hey, Anna. Made it. For what it's worth. Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh. There's some food. Don't kill me upon eating it, I hope. No, no problem. Should be a toilet. How's life treating you, Anna? Is all moderately well? So, a quick recap for Anna's benefit. Give me a moment. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. The story so far, Anna, I can't remember where I was the last time you saw, but at the beginning of this little adventure, I was opposite in the porter cabins opposite the Carter hydroelectric dam. In the middle of a blizzard. Fortunately, I was... Oh no. Oh, in case anybody's wondering who hasn't caught up, I'm playing on Interloper. Fortunately, the blizzard cleared up and I was able to make my way over the mountain to the ranger's cabin. Found the flower in the ranger's cabin, then elected to go across the lake and search all the huts. And for the first time in my 750 hours of playing this game, came across a bear in Mystery Lake. Managed to avoid the bear, managed to avoid the wolves, made my way, well, I suppose with Eugene, made our way to the trapper's cabin. Spent the night in the trapper's cabin, made some food, and then made our way to Milton. And obviously I am in the garage at Milton right now. So where's the fire barrel? Where's the fire barrel? Oh, there. There's a hacksaw, but I think I've got a hacksaw. And compared with the last time I made the trip from Milton to the trapper's cabin, because that was the way I came.
Turned out pretty well.
Oh, come here, you. Oops. Don't worry, there was method in that madness. Oh. So I've got 2 hours. Okay, let's add some reclaimed wood. Where's some reclaimed wood? I need some reclaimed wood. Come on. I know there must be reclaimed wood around here somewhere. I just need a little bit so I can pull out a torch. Never mind. It's alright. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I've got an hour and 46. That should be okay. That will be close, but I should be okay. Oats! Oats! I am a happier camper. I have oats. If I have oats and water, I'm not surprised, Gwyn. Yes, I've seen the shoes. I've already denuded this of... Look at you, toying with my emotions like this. Why are you not full of soda that I can steal, beg, borrow, or otherwise purloin? Oh no, oats and bread. Yeah. Ketchup chips. Oh, granola bar, candy bar. Ah, I am almost in heaven. Don't actually need anything from the cash register. Sardines! What am I going to do with all this food? Alright, so that's a quick look. Let's see how...
if I can drop any of this gear.
It's good timing, that. I know, I've been all round. I'm just... Oh. Well, let me clear the debris out the way. Good night, Gwen. Oh, that's a valid point. I forgot about that. Never mind. I mean, that's not particularly logical, but still.
All I can think about is food.
I think we're doing pretty good. How much longer have we got? 5 minutes, 25 minutes. Yes, I did. At least I think I did. Yeah. Oh, oh, come here, you. Yeah. I did. Right, I guess we're settling in for the night. At least I've got something to eat. I seem to have picked up all the candy bars. Whew. I will be honest, as I indicated at the beginning, I genuinely did not think I was going to make it here. But that, granted, was based on my last experience, where it took me entirely too long and I had to spend the entire night. Yeah, that's a valid point. That is definitely a valid point. Especially if I have to come back this way, which I'm guessing I do. Ooh.
I might have to drop some gear.
Ah. Oh, no. Don't. 17% of a carry of a Summit soda, is that going to kill me? Can you get food poisoning from soda? I suppose so. Oh, all right. I'm getting now. I'm getting paranoid. You'll notice I ate the worst food first. I can tell you right now that your computer would not work in this fashion. Yeah, not even during a Carrington event. I'm pretty certain the Carrington type event that we are currently experiencing would, yeah, ruin the computer. But let's not worry about that too much. Basic rule of thumb now, eat the bad food first. Oh, look at that. That is about as good a condition as I have been in since the beginning of this run. Short of the absolute beginning, this is as good as it's been for me. All I gotta do is survive it to get into town. Which means I'm going to need... Oh, and... Oh yeah, that's about the point. The amusing thing is, I have found more quality tools, but in both my last two Interloper runs. Do you remember the trouble I had finding quality tools in my Stalker run? Yeah, every time I show up in Interloper and last more than a couple of days in Pleasant Valley, I get quality tools. Oh, great. I've got cabin fever. Of course I've got cabin fever. All the time I've spent outside doesn't count. Oh, for heaven's sake. Yeah, that's a good point. Good time to do it. Thank you for reminding me. That's I know, but it's still ludicrous. Here's something I discovered. Eating peach pie or rosehip pie will give you a headache and cure your headache. So go figure, huh? Oh, that's a valid point. Well, this is now about as long as my last run was. this thing?
Something's gotta go.
Hello, Mr. Wolf. I'm just going to dash to the first house. Okay, I'm not going to dash to the first house. This house.
I better take this food.
Yeah, I ate the broth.
Too much stuff to carry.
Rather than let it ruined, I thought, okay, I'll eat the broth. Only way I can clear the cabin fever is to sleep. And I can't sleep yet because it's far too early in the day. But yeah, I know. And this is not going to work. I mean, do you seriously reckon I should go up to the cabin and sleep and basically just rest there? Assuming I can't get in there.
Too heavy.
Well, because what I used to do. Oh, there's a wolf ahead. Yeah, point. I don't have the sticks for it at the moment. Oh, that was a bit of a silly thing to do. I know, I just gone past acorns. I don't have a heavy hammer. No kidding. My clothes aren't good enough for anything. Okay, it's marginally warmer in here. Does this count as being outdoors? Oh, brother, that's ludicrous. Hang on, I want to do it. I want to do a test of something. Yes, I know I put that out. I just want to check something here. I was at, oops, 62%. If I do a warm-up cycle, what's my... Okay, this qualifies as being outdoors. And that qualifies as a blizzard. Brother. All right. Trying to figure out what I can get away with fixing, to be honest. What do I have in terms of clothing? Nothing that particularly helps me. I mean, it's a source of cloth if I need it. Why am I carrying that? Oh no, that's only cloth. Yeah, these are still in good condition. Let's see. Yeah, I know about the 2-hour rule. If you're sleeping outside, sleep for 2 hours. Been there, done it. More times than I can shake a stick at. And this sort of qualifies as outdoors, so yeah. It's probably gonna stand a good chance of getting me killed anyway. No, I didn't. It was a decent plaid shirt, wasn't it? It was one of these. Wasn't a coat. Don't do that to me. I'm checking. No, it's a plaid shirt. Hang on a second. I mean, I've just tried to go back through my... Why did they make it look like a plaid shirt then if it's so good? And yeah, I'm sort of reviewing my own my own content. I need a beard trim. Did I actually... I could have sworn it was a plaid shirt. Why did they make it look like a plaid shirt then? I mean, that's not helpful. I mean, I literally looked at it and thought, okay, that's ragged Mackinaw jacket. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. I didn't realize it was any good. Are you seriously telling me that that thing is the best coat? Or do you mean the best shirt? Oh, well. Hey, look. In the end, this isn't going to last very long anyway, so it's not like it's ultimately going to make a huge amount of difference. I apologize, Eugene. I actually, for a second, I thought you were winding me up a bit. My apologies, I should know better. Although you are the person who used to tell people there was a ghost in the mine in the far territories, so, yeah. Oh well. I mean, literally, it looked to me like this. Okay, fine. No, it's not. You told us it wasn't. I didn't know. Oh well. Hey, look on the bright side. I mean, if this was going to be a run that was gonna go on for 100 days or so, then yeah, that would have been a problem. But the reality is, you know, my chances of surviving the next live stream are slim, and let alone getting to the point where I've actually got a sustainable situation. And before anybody says, aren't I being a little bit negative? No, that's a reasonable assessment. Well, excuse me a moment. Well, like I say, I mean, if I make it to 20 days, look, let's consider where I've got to go from here once I've finished here, assuming I don't get eaten by cougars or something. Oh, thank you so very much, Anna. Yes. Because as we all know, you can't survive in the long dark without the blessed Mackinaw. Look, I can't survive in the long dark full stop. Well, not in Interloper, so the chances it's going to have a huge effect are pretty remote. I mean, honestly, if what you're telling me is true, I might as well just go walk off the cliff. Which would be amusing, I suppose. I didn't even know I'd picked it up. I just thought I'd picked up another plaid.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Okay, I did it before I rested. Okay, that didn't work. It gave me a save game. In case anybody's wondering, and Anna and Eugene will know what I just tried to do. Oh no, I just rewatched it. I literally, I don't forget, I can rewatch my own live stream. So I took a look. Yeah, it was definitely a Mackinaw. I've had situations in the past where I got stuck in the game, and I don't mean so. I mean the game wouldn't let me get out of a position, so I simply reloaded, and I thought it was worth a try. It was worth a try, getting just to see, because I couldn't remember the sequence of events. If I'd had a load point before scrapping the Mackinaw, but not after, that would have worked. But it didn't. Oh well. It was worth a try. Yeah, no, I rewatched it. Idiocy. It's one of those situations where ignorance is genuinely bliss. What time is it? Getting cold. Now I've got to get through the night, and hopefully... What else do I need to do? Okay, I do have wood, obviously. Still got oil. Do I have flour? Have I used up all my flour? I still got flour. I've still got some bits and pieces. Which is all to the good. Well, what we're going to do... Well, why? I mean, I didn't know to ask a question. I looked at it and saw it looked like a plaid shirt. So, you know. So what we'll do is, I'm coming up to the end of the live stream, obviously, because I've been going for over 3 hours at this point. So I am going to try and get through the night Where's the moose? Last time I was up here, there was a moose. Right over that way. To the extent that I considered shooting it with the revolver. Which probably wouldn't have been a fantastic idea. Okay. Who might be by Grey Mothers? There we go, finally got rid of them. $11.5. 11.5. I think it's about the same amount of time I survived the last run. 11. Yeah, I'm on my 12th day. Oh, wonderful. It's about the same as last time. I actually may have made it longer last time. Right. Well, I'm going to bring this to an end. And we shall see how I do tomorrow. Thank you everybody for watching. I am genuinely surprised I'm still alive. Well, I don't think it's a new record, to be honest with you. I'd be amazed. Trying to think. Yeah, I can't remember how long I lasted last time. It was in this sort of range. Because I went to Desolation Point instead of... Actually, it might be longer. It might be longer. Yeah, well. Right now, I am not long-term survivable. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Obviously, I should be back tomorrow morning with this. We'll see how I do tomorrow. And I'll be back with Warframe this evening. At least I plan on being back with Warframe this evening. Hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to hug spouses, fur babies, children, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Thanks for the company. I'll see you all next time.